All right, welcome back. Welcome back. So today's thing is about willow, rooting willow branches. I just cut this one off right up here. You can take one of those and just throw it right in a bucket of water, and it will root. Even the small ones like that. That's a very small one like that. This one, you can see, this one right here is even smaller, and that one's doing well. I'll whip the larger pieces, which I have one right over here on the porch that is probably that big around. So pretty much what I do is I'll let these sit in here until they got quite a beard on them, or goatee, or root system, whatever you want to call it. And so what I want to do is I'll probably use this one in a little bonsai pot. I'm not going to put much dirt in there. I'll put just a little bit. Oops, wait a minute. One of the things is right here on the corners of the cups, I'll take my pocket knife and I'll slice off just like that. So I got some, wait for the water to come and go. I put a little bit of dirt in the bottom. Put my heavily laden, root laden willow in here. Put a little dirt in here with it. That's probably plenty enough. And then just set it in a little pan of water and put just a little bit of water over the top of it, make sure it's wet. So if you want to root that one, just throw it in there and you're good to go. Now what I'll do is like I said, you can use one like this for a small bonsai pot. What you got to do is you got to take it out here and rake the dirt out and cut some root systems out. But it's a good idea to go ahead and grow it shallow. If you're going to use it for a bonsai, then all your roots are at the bottom. You got a big massive root like that at the bottom. So like this one, you can see how the roots are coming out. I set it in that little pan of water right here, where the water comes up to that edge right there. So this is barely sitting in the water. Just let that root grow and grow. And if you ever go to show it, then you cut that root off, or if people are coming by and you want to clean it up, then cut the root off and it'll be fine. But so as you can see, I have all my willows sitting in little pans of water, so they're constantly always wet, always. But I do have some here that are not always wet, and I just water these daily. So there's one sitting in a little pan of water, but you can see the difference. It's starting to have, the roots are pretty good, but I would say if it was sitting in water, immersed in water, it would probably be considerably different. Take this one, and you can see I got it low on dirt, so that if I want to use it for bonsai, I can. Pretty good root system on that one. Or if I want to put it in the ground for a landscaping tree, I can do that. So let's take a look at how I keep my larger bonsais and from drying out. And again, you don't have to keep them this way, but this is what I did is I drilled a hole in the side of my fountain down there, so I could put this in there and plug it up when I'm not using it to keep my willows safe. So if I go on vacation, I can put them in there and fill it up with water, and they'll be good till I get back. So they're all sitting in there in a couple of inches of water, just enough to where they got, and the top's not soaking wet, but the bottom is damp. So now let's look at this little collection right over here. I keep the water in these tubs. I did dump it out earlier today, so I usually dump it out every couple of days because the mosquitoes will take it over. If these Gatorade bottles are okay, but just know that you need to take scissors and cut this and to tear that off, because they're not going to slide out of here, not like they would in a cup like this, because the cup is kind of flute shaped. And again, I cut the corners a little bit so the water can come and go. And you'll be able to see this one. Let's see. This one a couple days ago had a root system hanging out here like a ponytail, and so what I did is I just took it and offset the roots and let them ball back up. So that one can be, it can go straight into bonsai now, or landscaping, or whatever you wanted to do with it. So it's like this one here. See, its roots are starting to come out of there. This one has just kind of cracked up. See, I just reset it in there. Roots will find their way out again, but I don't have a massive root system on all my willows. So let's go take a look at the, oh, there's one willow right here behind us. And it's doing fine. It's not, doesn't have a pan of water under it or in it. I need to get something to sit on to keep it wet. So let's take a look at this one right over here. This one, what I did with it is I took a pan that was about a mixing bowl that I got at Goodwill for 20 cents. About that big around, about that deep. And I put it in the bottom of this, and it'll hold some moisture. And I just put this piece of PVC pipe so I can run water straight into the bottom of the bowl. And after this one got rooted, it was spent the winter in the greenhouse getting rooted. I put it in here probably 6 weeks ago, and it's already, I mean, it's seeded. It's got enough roots in there to take care of itself. That's my crate, my little bonsai right there. It's just waiting to go in one of my favorite pots. As long as I don't drop it while I'm trying to show it to you. Need to put some water on that. But this is another black willow bonsai here. So it's kind of, it's not exactly established yet, but it's getting there. And that's pretty much it. It doesn't take long to root a bonsai, and I have not drowned one yet. Matter of fact, this is the only one I've lost yet. It does have some roots on it, but I'm not even worried about one loss. Out of all these, all of those, and two big ones. Got some more somewhere. Oh, and a couple more down here. So on your willows, keep them wet. Keep them wet. And again, if you got one in a pot, put it in a pan to where it can just be constantly drinking, because these are hard drinkers right here. And this is kind of shaded and kind of not shaded. So anyway, all right, thanks for watching. See you on the next video.